where it is essential to salvation. So as a scientist, one of the things that I always do is pray. Because you see, when you partner with the Lord, the creator of the universe, the source of all knowledge, when you partner with him and you pray to him, he will reveal those truths to you. Never be afraid to pray. I found a way to write some of my most successful grants, and the Lord has blessed me. He has blessed me with continuous funding from the National Institutes of Health to conduct my research, over $14 million over 26 years at Loma Linda. He has blessed me. You know the secret to my success? I don't claim it, because sometimes I read my own writing and I wonder where it came from. My secret is when you're writing those things, you have an attitude of prayer. You got to pray. If you're having a tough class, take the time to start praying. If you have a problem that you need to solve, you got to pray. So that's one of the 3 P's that's important, prayer. The next one is preparation. And my time is short, so I won't spend too much time on it. But did you know that Jesus prepared himself for 30 years, for 3 years of ministry? And you talk about, I'm here for 5 years in school and it's too long. 30 years for 3 years of ministry, he was prepared. Moses, 30 years of ministry. Moses prepared for 40 years to lead the children of Israel. So 4 years of academic training in college is not a bad deal after all. You got to prepare yourself. See, a century ago, Louis Pasteur said, "Chance favors only the prepared mind." By this he meant that sudden flashes of insights don't just happen. They are the product of preparation. Preparation, therefore, is the key to a successful and fulfilling career that can make a difference. The last P I will talk about is perseverance. What was the first P? What was the second P? What's the third one? Perseverance. Don't stop too soon. Don't stop. Your community, your church, and your nation is dependent on your life's work. Don't stop until you have achieved your goal. One of the stories that takes us to the heart of perseverance is recorded in 2 Kings chapter 13, verses 15 through 19. I saw a lot of theology hands go up in the church. So remember those hands? Just look for them after church. And I would tell you, spend some time looking at this chapter. Look at the whole chapter. Look at the context. Go deep into it. But perseverance is key. The nation of Aram was oppressing Israel. And King Joash became very fearful because he found out that Elisha was sick and on his deathbed. And we all know, and he knew, that Elisha was the one who interceded with God on Israel's behalf. Even though Joash was an evil king, he knew that Elisha was a man of God and that God answered his prayers. So he went to Elisha and told him his concern for the nation of Israel. And this is what Elisha gave him instructions to do. He said, "Go, shoot an arrow towards Aram, and then strike the ground with the other arrows in your hand." He shot 3 arrows and then struck the ground and stopped. He did not strike the ground, but the entire nation. Israel did defeat Aram 3 times, but eventually Aram would come back and continue to oppress them. Never stop too soon. Go all the way. You have to persevere. You have to persevere. When you get a challenge, that's a signal for motivation. You got to persevere. When the challenges and problems of our nation and our lives become large, and it feels as if you're sometimes chasing the wind to find meaningful solution, I believe that our passion for achieving our God-given potential will be recognized if we focus on these 3 P's. And we also have to remember, never give up, never stop too soon. As we focus on the 3 P's, which is prayer, preparation, and perseverance, as we focus on these 3 P's, I'm really tempted, and tonight I'm going to ask forgiveness later, but I'm really tempted to talk about my favorite bird, the one I love. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm not going to spend all the time, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. See, there are many birds, but to me, the eagle is extraordinary. It possesses great beauty as well as tremendous strength and skill. With its wingspan of up to 2.1 meters, its flight is nothing short of dramatic. The eagle is also highly respected by man. And for Americans, the bird is a symbol of the country, and it's engraved on the national seal. The eagle is my favorite bird. One of the things I like about eagles, eagles fly alone because they operate at high altitude. They cannot fly with the sparrows. They cannot fly with the John Crows or other small birds. Though exquisite and magnificent, they cannot fly with the hummingbird. No other bird can get to the height of the eagle. So to reach your goal of academic excellence, stay away from those small birds. Stay away from the swallows. Stay away from the hummingbirds. They have nothing to offer but to keep you close to the ground. They keep you below your full potential. So never be satisfied with mediocrity. Be an eagle. When they need to fly with other birds, eagle fly with eagles. Eagle fly with eagles. You cannot hang around negative people who are not going anywhere. Build a network of positive, ambitious people around you. Talk and associate with problem solvers who share your passion to make a significant difference in society. The other thing I like about the eagle, they have a strong vision. The eagle has the ability to focus on something about 5 kilometers away. When an eagle sights his prey, he narrows his focus on it and he sets out to get it. No matter the obstacle, the eagle will not move his focus until the prey is in its grab. The eagle is just like the GPS that you have in your smartphones. A GPS will never lose your destination. It may recalculate the path, but will keep you focused on your destination. Be passionate about keeping your focus. Point in the direction and stay on the path. The other thing, and I'm shortening this, the eagle loves the storm. When the clouds gather, the eagles get excited. The eagle uses the storm's fierce wind to lift it higher. Once it finds the wind of the storm, the eagle spreads its wing and uses the raging storm to lift itself out of the storm and above the clouds. This gives the eagles an opportunity to glide